How many wives did Solomon have? And he was the wisest man.
They say 1,000, but 700 concubines.
So that is Solomon with God's wisdom. With God's wisdom. He wasn't limited to one woman. So I don't know.
You need to be protected.
Kabisa.
A man shall not have one woman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from that short break. The year 2025 wana tunaanza na mali safi.
Let's make an assumption with that.
Kwa wale wanakuona for the first time, unaitwaga nani? Kwa wale wanakujua kwa majina gani?
Niko na jina moja ni Shko, ingine ni Bebe, ingine ni Grace, Njeri, Akinyi. Yeah, so yeah.
Akinyi.
Imagine.
Explain.
I've always wanted to identify as a Luo, and let me say, like, starting with my identity, I had to find a Luo name. So yeah, Akinyi it is.
Then it means you need a Luo man in your life.
I may want, but not need.
Wajua wanasemaga wanaume wa Jaluo ni dawa ya maumivu.
Watanipeleka London, watakuwa nasema Swarovski and stuff.
So wewe ni Njeri, wewe ni mtu wa majina mengi. But tunasikia wewe na Murima.
Lakini waligusa Murima this time.
Waligusa Murima.
Sasa sijui tutoroke mlimani.
Salimia watu wa nyumbani kwa lugha ya nyumbani on that camera.
Let me go the Njeri way. Wakia shosho, wakia maito, wakia wa. Hi everybody. My name is Grace Njeri and good to be here.
I thank the grace of the Lord.
The grace is present, man.
You are here in person. Mungu akutuma.
Hallelujah.
Amen. So kwa wale wanakuona for the first time, what do you do?
Career-wise, let me say I'm
everything. Wise. Yeah, what do you do?
Let me say I'm a lady who's of many trades. Nishai act set books, nishai kwa daktari, nishai kwa mwalimu, nishai kwa air hostess. I'm still an air hostess as you're speaking right now. I've never been a DJ. So many things, so many titles to these girls.
Mimi napenda vile wananipea content.
Okay.
Which set book did you act?
Usi
tuanzie hapo.
Ilikuwa na B3. Kama unajua hiyo set book ilikuwa na B3. I was B3 in that set book. It was Mrs. Stockman.
Yes.
Treasure of Tenderness.
No, hiyo ni mwaka gani sasa?
Ya wazee.
Which year?
Juzi tulikuwa na act 2013.
Sisi sasa sisi ni watu wa the river between.
Watu wa the river between, sisi ni watu wa labda coming to birth na
nyinyi ni watu after sisi.
Kitumbua hapana, kitumbua kimeingia mchanga hizo.
Hiyo ni before.
Yes.
So sitakuuliza how old are you?
Please don't ask.
Ladies
never asked that.
But if I was to give you money according to your age, how much would I give you? Assuming on every year I'm giving you 1,000 shillings.
Every girl is sweet 16. So yeah, I'm still sweet 16 at heart.
So you'd rather get 16,000? I
only mind that because I can make that 16,000 multiply into a lot of money. So why not?
Hey, sawa. Mkikuyu.
Confidence.
Wait. Unasema I give you money, you multiply.
Of course.
Umesema you are a teacher.
Yes.
Uko unafunza which lesson?
English literature.
Hapo hakuna maswali jutari tunaona kana flow.
Lazima flow.
Then you said you were a DJ.
Wait, man. Go on.
Uko jita DJ nani?
Unataka kujua?
Yeah, we want to me and
DJ Shix 1GB, but most of my friends used to call me DJ Shix, like my clique. Walikuwa wanaita DJ Shix too.
Mbona unajita 1GB?
Kwa sababu I'm tiny, like you know, like mimi sio a terabyte, so 1GB is okay.
20 terabyte.
No offense, no, don't catch any offense, yeah.
So, ume DJ for how long? How you DJ for how long?
Let me say, I started it as a hobby while I was in high school. I won't mention the year because then you're gonna start making guesses about my ears. And I did it for like maybe 6 years, but right now I just do it for fun. Yeah.
Ume DJ in major events ama clubs?
Yes. Yes, wanataka niseme hata walimu wangu ni akina nani hapa kidogo.
Ebu sema who is your teacher?
DJ Stano wa Metro FM, there's DJ Stone, there's DJ Alvaro, akina MC Spice, DJ Neba. I used to DJ with DJ Nice, who are Radio Jambo, so yeah.
DJ wa reggae?
Yeah, vibaya sana roots.
To some culture.
Yeah. Yes.
Talking of high school. Ulisoma high school gani? Unajua kuna high school zingine mtu akwambia I was in high school. Unapata ni more of a vocational training center. ama ulisomea kwa polling station.
Hapana. I went to a high school called Hugongeana Girls back then, and then I cleared my school somewhere else. But yeah, Hugongeana made me, and it made my character. It nurtured who Grace is today, especially the lady Principal Mwangi. Yeah, she used to say you must become a lady of substance. And I believe I'm a lady or a woman of substance right now.
Hugongeana iko wapi?
Iko Central. Kenya. Pare Mrima.
I want you to repeat after me. Ukiangalia ile camera. Waliza mwalimu wa maths hapa ni wapi?
Mwalimu wa maths hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni mathematics.
Saizi wewe tuko juu. Unajua kuna walimu wengine wanapotaka ukiwa ni class kama mimi nilikuwa mtundu kidogo. But mwalimu mwingine aliniambia you're going to be a failure in life.
No.
Imagine, kuna walimu kama hao wako in every school. Kwa sababu tu kamoja.
Hata mimi kuna mwalimu back then aliniambia ataniharibia certificate. Okay, I'll tell you. You as a teacher, you're more of the driving force behind someone. Yeah, you're not supposed to be bringing people down despite their age. Because I remember when I was a teacher, I had a student who was he was 23 while I was 22, and one time a fellow student made fun of him. It's not right. Let's build souls. Let's shape them. Let's empower them. Let's not diminish the last hope they have. Yes.
Umesema you were DJ like 6 years ago.
It's not 6 years ago. It's many years ago.
Ulikuwa teacher how many years ago? I'm trying to understand the career yako how they.
Zilikuwa zinapelekana hivi pamtima.
Ulikuwa teacher how long ago?
Wait, 2012.
2012 to now, that's 2025.
You're trying to figure out. It's my age you're trying to calculate.
13.
No,
13.
You'll fail.
Now look at 22. Do the math. We have it.
Miaka ijulikani.
Then ukaja kwa DJ. Then ukajipata kwa aviation.
Yes.
Swali ya kwanza kwa watu wengi utamkuta mtu unasema mimi nitakuwa air hostess. How does it take to ndo mtu afike hapo kwa maybe umekuwa selected unaweza kwa flight unaenda aje? What's the first process?
The answer is simple. One, it's God's timing. Yeah. Because I believe you can have everything. Like during my time, we were about 20,000 of us. Yeah, during 20, the interview. Yeah.
No, director anasema sotoka kwa chini.
Okay, we were 20,000 of us during that particular interview, and it's not like I had anything to my name or any. We had people with masters, we had people with like PhDs and everything.
Yeah.
But my first airline, can I mention?
Yeah. So
the first airline I worked for was Qatar Airways, and you know, out of that 20,000, they needed about like 50. Yeah. So you can imagine, like, pale, and if you wanna get people to do your adverts, like, go to these interviews, but they are pretty chicks. You know, you go there and you're like, oh Mungu, mimi sasa ni wanani? Huh? Unayo solia hapa ni wapi? You're like, man, it's like the wrong place. But yeah, so let me say, one, you have the minimum requirements for most airlines. You must have completed your Form 4. For Qatar Airways, they never mentioned the grading system. So when it comes to, you're supposed to have an arm reach of 212 centimeters. So that's about 212 centimeters. I bet this is because of the safety. You need to reach out to the safety equipment to close the overhead bins.
So ile height ya polisi bado ina apply hapa.
Let me say yes. To some extent, yes.
There are some few short people I know, at least najua they cannot be air hostesses.
But apparently I've seen some people from other nationalities, let me not mention, who are a bit shorter than that. So I don't know what, maybe they wanted a multicultural environment. That's why they took them back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's your time, it's your time. Because like for me, I didn't struggle much. Yes, I panicked. I was anxious about everything. Because unajua hakuna vile utaniambia you're going with a doctor to vie for the same job, yeah? It's a matter of God's timing.
Wewe ulikuwa DJ?
Mimi nilikuwa DJ na mwalimu wa Kisugu. Nimeenda pale, yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
Then ndio hiyo umepata job. Umekuwa selected.
Yes.
Do you go for classes?
Yes, we had to do classes because like for me, I joined on 31st May and I graduated somewhere around July. So normally the first class is like for Qatar. Let me just use the Qatar Airways setting or setup. So you have to go. Okay, before that we have something called medicals. Medicals really fail so many people.
Yeah.
Tattoos. I don't know right now if they're a bit.
Hi, shake my hand. I know someone.
Who is that?
I know
Look
someone.
at me. Look at us.
I know someone. This person is short, another tattoo.
So
At least hata niambia hapa ni wapi.
Ukweli.
Atabaki ground na mimi.
So yeah, I've seen some of my friends who are rejected because of tattoos, because of underlying illnesses, because you have to go through a thorough checkup before they get you the visa, before they get you the offer letter, the offer employment letter. So yeah, and once you go there, let me say the beauty about flying for these international airlines, like when I was going there, I was broke. I only had 2k on me, 2,000. But upon landing into Doha, we were given 2,000 Qatari riyals. So you can imagine you've gone there as a broke girl with only 2,000 Kenyan shillings, and here you are, umepata. That time 2,000 riyals was about 58,000. So unasalimiwa unaambiwa utarudi, you know. No. During training as well, you're also paid your basic salary. So yeah, and one thing about the training, it's not easy. Like, frankly speaking, we had a pass mark of 90, in all the assessments, and something like first aid, it was a pass mark of 100. Like, you had to hit 100 because this is a matter of life and death. And as you go, you get rated, like, because as I began, I was rated for, let me say, was it 4 aircrafts? I was flying the Airbus 319, 320, 321, 330. And then later on, I started flying, I got trained and licensed to fly the 777, that's the long range, the extended range, the high density, the Dreamliner. He's floating. 380. So yeah, it's paid training and it's a beautiful experience.
So your demo was mtaani. And leo mko selected. How was that night? Usingizi ilikuwa inakuja kweli?
Let me say it was scary because fine, you might think you've reached the final stage, but you're not certain if you're going to catch a flight to wherever you're going. Because after this, they have to send you the message to go get the medical checkup. After you get your medicals, they're supposed to approve that yes, you're fit to fly. And after that, no, ile kwenye hufurahisha ni when you're sent the offer letter and the visa and the flight. Now that
yes,
like, what are you saying? But siri ni important. You never know.
Unajitoa Nairobi hivi na unajipata umefika
unatokanga kama mwezi hivyo shasha unajipata wacha watu wasemange let people I don't want to bad vibes man. Watu si wazuri. Watu si wazuri ya.
Wacha tu chini cha maji unaishia. So you are here and you are in another country.
Yes.
Being the same way you are a Kenyan, suppose uko na hiyo flight. Do you get sent to other countries haujui ama you come to Kenya?
No. So every month we had a bidding system, and from the bidding system we used to be given, let me say it used to be like more of a luck thing, but at least you'll get like one of the flights you bidded for. So for example, if you want to do a flight to the US, maybe New York, you want to do Chicago, you want to do Milan, you just bid. If you're lucky, you're gonna get your whole roster. If you ain't lucky, then too bad.
Unatuma anywhere.
Yeah.
What is that place to more?
Come again?
What is the worst place to more? The worst country?
Should let's say it on camera, really? No, okay.
It can be worse according to maybe rules of your country, weather, and all that.
The worst. Let me say all countries, it was always an experience. Yeah, for you to, I wouldn't say it was like the worst country but every experience counts, let me say, because it builds you it builds your character.
Yeah.
But the most difficult places to go to, let me say, like for me, I'm not a winter type of girl. So you take me to Russia, I'll not leave the hotel. So let me say, among the places which I never left the hotel was a place like Moscow, due to the cold weather.
When baby girl?
Niso baby girl ni vile tu baridi mengu yeah.
So okay, maswali za mshumusho kwa about that. Huwa mnakuwa able kukuwa na house ama nini kama mapolisi? Unajua mapolisi wanaga nyumba. Juu nzamuka asubuhi pale umekuwa transferred mali fulani. Do you guys like have a hapa ni kwangu?
Okay, so at the base you're provided with a shared apartment.
Yeah.
So like for us, we used to be like 3 of us in a room. So I had my Moroccan roommate who died. She's called Samia. And I had my Thailand roommate who's called Amy. So we used to share a common kitchen and the lounge area. But when it comes to the lavatory, it used to be like a master's en suite type of a bedroom. So yeah, they provided us with apartments.
Do you miss home?
Of course, I used to miss home, but at least I used to do like, let me say, I used to be a lucky girl. I used to do flights to Nairobi every month. About like 2, during my off days, I will leave and come to Nairobi like for 2 days and then go back. Yeah.
That was the best you could get. Na huko hakuna kuiva.
Kuna zingine huko. Kuna moja ilikuwa inaitwa Grand Regal those days. Yeah. Kenyans know the place, huh? But we used to have restrictions, especially when it comes to the party life. Because we used to be restricted, like we used to club until 2 p.m. and then clubs are closed.
Yeah.
And you as a cabin crew, you had to be in your apartment by 4 p.m. I don't know if the rules were adjusted.
PM or M?
Sorry, by 4 a.m. Sorry about that. So you used to make sure by 3:55 you've already swiped in your accommodation. Yeah.
No, sikuwa umelewa.
But kama umelewa, it's okay. There's no alcohol law. But before you operate your flight, we used to have something called a minimum rest of 12 hours. So you're supposed to be in your accommodation 12 hours before your pickup time. So yeah.
I have a question to you and other ladies who have the same job kama wewe. Well, why is it like ukiwa kwa flight, the air hostesses wako like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to thank you so much. Why do you do that? Because me was ladies and gentlemen, then after that you hear nothing. I can swear, and go sure I will do a comment section.
Okay.
Out of 10 flights, utapata maybe 1 or 2 flights ndio watu nasikia what you say. Not you, but generally hostesses. You guys who mnakula maneno ni kuchoka ama nini?
Hapana, no. Okay. Let me say I'm so sorry about your experience, but normally when you're saying the ladies and gentlemen thing, most of the times it's always communication, and especially when it comes to the briefing, it's always about what you're to expect, what you're to do. And believe me, you need to be listening to all these conversations, all these briefings, as during briefings a number of elements are outlined, one including, should we land on water? Do you know which exit you're supposed to use?
Emergency exit, but it's called a propeller.
Okay, Jones. So you see, during this briefing, you're told you have been provided with a seatbelt. Yeah, it's important. At times, we have all these turbulence that can happen without any prior information. You know, so it's just like, it just happens. You know, if you're not fastened in or securely fastened in, man, don't lose your life. It's good for you to know where your emergency exits are, because you can never tell of when the mayday is gonna be. So badala ungoje usaidie utoke fadhali ujue, you know where the exits are. The briefing cards are very important. They have all this information.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So these are your, I don't know, travelers. These are your passengers. And this is you here.
Yes.
I introduce us to the flight. Just have a bit of it. We want to make sure nadhani una gumbaru.
I'm trying to look for an airline. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please may I have your attention. On behalf of VDJJones airline, we welcome you on board this flight 051 departing from Malindi Airport. We're going to be cruising at an altitude of 18,000 feet above sea level with an estimated flight time of 1 hour, 10 minutes. Safety regulations require that we inform you of the safety features on board this aircraft. Please give Jones your full attention as he points them out to you. We have 4 emergency exits, 2 located at the forward of the cabin and 2 underwing exits at row number 11, which are all clearly marked in red. Should there be a power fail in the cabin and our evacuation is ordered, your emergency escape path lighting will illuminate the path to your nearest exit. Please bear in mind that your nearest exit may be behind you. Yeah, let me continue. No! No! Yeah, so yeah.
Hey, Polly.
Very sorry.
I think shida ni speaker za ndege.
Ukweli?
Because leo nimekusikia.
Leo umesikia nini?
Nimesikia what you said.
Amesikia VDJJones only.
Trust me, most hear anything for the flight. I'm scared me captain.
We're lying to go somewhere international hapa.
Hivyo tunausikia. But it's an issue by the you to any other people now operate flights. Nataka watu wajue when you're dealing with Africans, communicate like an African.
So ladies and gentlemen,
yes, si kila mtu ni mzungu. So zingine unapata zinapita wase shwa. Unaona? Trust me, tunaona comment section.
Gini wasekao inamaanisha nini?
Hii kitu tushachukua.
Haya, gini wasekao.
So, of late kumekuwa na a lot of airline disasters.
Yeah.
And most of hizo accidents za airlines, chances of survival ni kidogo sana. Ni rare sana usikia mtu amesurvive kwa hizo accidents. Sasa leo uko at work na unasikia maybe kama I'm sure last week kwa job time ndege za nje zimemkaanguka kama 3 hizi.
Yeah.
Would you get scares? Sasa unapanda flight?
No.
Why?
Let me say there's a theory I have, yeah. Okay, today if it's your time, even if you're going to be in bed, if you're going to be eating, you can get choked and die, yeah? So if it's my time and I'm gonna happen to be in an accident, in a takeoff, or like most accidents always happen normally during takeoffs and landings, yeah. And aviation is one of the safest mode of transport, it's even the safest, yeah, compared to like road transport, railway transport. So rarely do they happen, but when they happen, they are very fatal, like we'll have a lot of let me say loss of lives. But anyway, you're not supposed to be scared of death. It's a rite of passage, right?
I'm scared of death. If I see it right now, the dog can be your son.
I don't know if you've ever had a story about Mr. Death, yeah? So just listen carefully. It's a story I read somewhere. So assuming today I'm Death, I've come to you, yeah? So this lady, Death happened to visit the lady. When she opened the book of Death, she learned that she was the first one, yeah? So Death was coming to get her. So she decided to prepare a meal for Death, feed him, and when Death slept, she changed her name, Rabbit, wrote it as the last person. So when Death woke up, he said, you know what, you've really treated me well, I want to start with the last person. Boom!
Wow.
So yeah, you can never run away from it. It's as painful as it is.
Is there this particular time ushiko kwa flight and maybe uko on turbulence and you're like leo ndio hiyo siku, leo ndio tunaanguka?
There's a time okay, in aviation industry at times you might not have casualties in an accident, but it could be an accident. So like for like this case, we didn't have casualties, but we had an accident because the aircraft suffered substantial damage. So we were taking off from somewhere, and during takeoff, the approach lights were hit, and the body of the aircraft was damaged. You know, and when it's damaged, depending on the captain's discretion and the whatever SOPs are provided, the captain was supposed to circle and go back, land back again. Yeah. And we proceeded for a 14-hour flight. But you can imagine, it's either decompression, it's a crash somewhere over Atlantic, and by the time we landed, let me say, everybody says it's a miracle. So yeah, I'm a miracle.
You're a miracle,
I'm a
baby.
miracle, yes. Oh, hallelujah.
So, amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah, so yeah, but anyway, we've had very severe turbulence and everything. But as long as your environment has been prepared and secured safely, no need to panic. But at times you don't have any control over it. You just watch, like for me.
Okay, sijui kama ni myth, but watu wengi husema most airlines wachukui mademo wamepata watoi. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
No, they do take.
But people say most they don't.
No. Okay, it depends on the airline. Maybe, I don't know which airlines, but for me, like, I've seen most airlines, even the Arabic airlines,
they mostly prefer
Single ladies.
And pia watu ndogo,
No.
models. That's what people say.
Okay, I'll tell you a secret about what they check for. They check for your BMI, yeah? So your weight compared to your height, it's supposed to be at a particular range, yeah? So if you're more than that or less than that, yes, there's gonna be a problem, yeah. Okay. But if you're very tall and you're well built, they can't really limit you as long as your BMI is within that.
Is there an age limit, like kuna mahali ukifika you have to retire?
Okay, it's not in black and white, really. However, I've flown with ladies who are 45 years. When I was doing my flights to the US, I used to see even like very old ladies in American Airlines, in United Airlines, in Kenya Airways. Even me, I'm very old, man. I'm very old for this thing, but I'm still flying.
Hold on. Usema hivyo saizi. Direct enda kasema huyu ni mzee sana huyu.
Don't go asking. But yeah, I believe as long as you're fit to do your job, it shouldn't be an issue. But obviously people have preferences when it comes to their brand. Leo hii utasema bebe wasichana wa VDJJones wenye wanamsaidianga na kubeba ile kitu Mr. Kiwasichana wakwenda kama Grace.
Yeah.
So it all depends.
1 GB.
Yeah, 1 GB. Wanataka terabyte. What do we do? Yeah.
Okay. So, of late kumekuwa na issues in the country. Kumekuwa na issues in the country and it affects a lot of youth. Generally it's a youth problem.
Yeah.
Kwanza, I want to make sure we understand each other. When I tell you Kasongo, what comes to your mind?
I only know of the song Kasongo.
Exactly, that is the problem in the country. Yes.
Okay.
Now we are in one page. That is the problem in the country.
Okay.
Right now, kumekuwa na a lot of stories of abductions in the news for the last 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Stories of abductions. Unaona a lot of people. Kuna comedians wametry kuiportray. Yafika mali uko na tu gari kando yako, unataka kukimbia. Hujui kama ni hao wasa wamekama. Yeah. What did you tell the government about mambo ya abductions if you were to talk as a parent?
Okay, please don't come for me.
You're only saving your skin.
No, like don't come for me. But anyway, let's be real here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that we as parents have failed. I wouldn't say that we as the youth have failed. And I wouldn't say that us asking questions is a bad thing. You know, when it comes to governance, especially when it comes to a democratic type of governance or government, you know, it's always good. Like, as a philosophist, you need to be questioning things.
Yeah.
You know, and you questioning things doesn't necessarily mean that you're against those things. No. At times just want answers, like, and you know, and suggestions as well should we're supposed to be, as a government, should be open to discussion with the youth, because you know they're the future and we are the future. Yeah. And it's very sad, especially when we are losing young gentlemen.
Yeah.
Without, you know, if you're I wish you guys could be telling someone, you know, like how I hear, okay, I've grown in Eastlands. Yeah. So normally you hear cops come and tell your parents that, hey, whether your son is a thief, tutammaliza.
Yeah.
Unajua? Yeah. Asipobadilika. You know, at times if you feel that something is really going against you, why don't you have like an open conversation? If you can send policemen to abduct, oh my god, not policemen, if you can send, I don't know, whoever is sending people.
And whoever they are sending.
Huyo mtu mwenye unatuma tu watu. But then imagine you as a parent, you don't know the struggles that people go through. Like for me, I can imagine I wake up at 3, yeah, just to go fend for my family, and you know, and then one day after 10 years, my son is here, my son is abducted. It will hurt me because it's blood and sweat into that relationship, into that parenting and everything, you know. It even makes me feel like I failed as a parent for me to build that confidence in my child, for them to be outspoken, which is not right. Like, I want my child to even challenge me if I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
My son or my daughter should feel welcome, like an open door policy for them to come ask me a question or two. Like, Mom, why aren't you doing this? Why are you doing this? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, hey.
Wache tu kuabduct watu in short.
Okay, ukweli bedhe manze.
In a hard job.
Manze, bedhe, you know. Let's build more schools, let's create more jobs instead of us digging more graves for the youth.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. Let's empower them. Not the other thing.
Sasa tukimalizia niko na maswali.
Okay.
Special questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, sit upright.
You had in memory sit upright. Guys, why are we planning?
Although you are a teacher at one time, what is 3:34 p.m. in 24-hour format?
3:34, so it should be 15.
15 what?
15:34 hours. Okay. Okay.
Okay. What is a female air hostess called?
A stewardess or an air hostess.
Okay. Well, I'm sharp. What is a pushback in terms of mambo ya aviation?
It's where we have an equipment being given as like an assist by like a truck. It's like the equipment standing for the aircraft.
What is a deadhead?
Oh my god, you guys, I'm not talking rangi. Anyway, so this is whereby you find a crew who's supposed to be operating but not on that sector, traveling like a passenger. Let me say like a passenger. They're at work but they're not operating that particular sector. So that's deadheading. Yeah.
Deadweight. What does FAA stand for?
I don't know. It could stand for very many things.
Federal Aviation Administration.
Okay.
Why do flamingos stand on one leg?
Wait, I don't know.
You have to know, you're a teacher. So far so good. Hadi malipefika umepita zote.
No, ati flamingos.
Why do flamingos stand on one leg? Songa kama Masai those.
Unajua ukiniambia why no, I can't even stand on one foot because I'm thinking kama kuna current na ninue hiyo mguu moja nitapigwa shock, so I'd rather stay with both. So I don't know about flamingos, but why do they?
They have to stay cool.
So it's a cooling thing.
Yeah.
No, I know. Sa usiniulize. No, where has all these wanyama?
Which animal is infamous for laughing?
Usiniulize for crying and all. Hyena.
No.
Timafisi.
Ndio nakwambia ex wako.
I don't have exes, I have experiences.
Sawa, Kanairo. Kama wewe ulikuwa na yeye kabla leo.
You're just an experience.
Just an experience.
Good or bad. Yeah.
Hakuna cha nilikuwa ex wako.
Actually, it was an experience.
Wapi tukutana wapi? Siku gani?
So ex, mimi sisemi ile ex, nasema ex ya experience kama si ex customer experience.
Yeah. You are a lesson in my life. Ulikuwa funzo kwa maisha yangu.
But I had fun.
Which animal is infamous for sleeping upside down?
Kwa nini hizi maswali ni ngumu?
Huyo mnyama, acha nikuletee kwa Kikuyu. Huyo mnyama anapenda kupaka kama upside down.
Unajua mimi nitasema paka yangu.
Paka
langa hivi.
You have a cat?
Yes.
Cats.
It's sounding very weird, man.
You have a meow. Okay. You have a meow. Okay. You have a cat.
You know,
like it's a cat.
No, you know, Auntie, what's the name of this guy? Auntie Otis. You know when she says meow, it's something different. No, I don't know what meow you mean.
Okay. Before
I have a paka.
You have a paka.
Yeah. No. Hizi maswali mbona mmenisetia maswali ngumu?
Mmepata meme. Hey, ordinary kana kilichafu. It's just a cat.
Yes, me have said a meow.
Yes. A meow.
I've said a paka.
It depends. So a bat or inalala upside down.
Oh yeah, like hivi kiwa tilted, yes.
Yeah, but
sasa niulize plants hata afadhali uniulize kina mitochondria and
hapo uko peke yako. What is the main purpose of an eyebrow?
Eyebrow?
Yes.
Kama hii.
Hii ni ya ukweli ama ni ya kushora?
Hii nakwambia, this is my ini nguo. Ni kama uniambie nitembee bila suruali. So if...
Yeah, what is the work of an eyebrow?
I'm not sure about eyebrow. No, for me, mine is for a cooling.
Why are you looking at me? Zangu hazina chochote.
No, like as a pun or biologically?
Biologically.
Let
me help you. Assume you are an emoji. Exactly. So what does it?
At emotions, so.
Yeah.
No. Zangu, mine there for aesthetics. Man, you will never catch me walking without my eyebrows.
Your eyebrows? Eh? Where's the jam gonna smile?
Unaweza? No, you want me
That's
to try?
psychotic.
Behavior.
But I appreciate you for coming to our show. And one thing that me from our conversation today, there is someone I know in this life. Na nimeshinda nikimwambia hizo vitu. Akiamunga hizo kwa hair hostess.
Hapana, you can.
Hawezi akona tattoo.
You can. Ati kama kuna tattoo, kuna some airlines kama Virgin Atlantic wanachukua tattoo.
Acha nikwambie.
Not a rainbow people.
Kuna watu wanachora na tattoo kubwa kubwa zinakaa kama bougainvillea.
Okay. Aki huyo mtu, who are you? Where are you?
Ani mfupi.
No, it is okay. Kuna tundege. Pale Wilson unajua na tule tundege
tufupi.
You can
tundege watu wafupi.
Not a caravan. You can even do a caravan, man. Feel encouraged.
But we appreciate you so much. You made my day. Listen, me shina nikicheka.
Hey, mimi uko nimeulizwa eyebrows, the work of eyebrows. Aki, my girlfriends, please come help me.
Are you married?
Guy, no. If I was married, I'll be having, but
Are you camera kindly. Are you dating? Camera. The eyes have it. Where's angalia 11 million people and like
my friends know me. Am I dating? Okay, what do you mean by dating? You know, that's a very huge term.
Are you seeing someone?
I'm seeing people. Like you, Jones, I'm seeing you right now.
Wacha tusiassume kama watu wa Islando. Una date? I know. Because you're not married.
Of course, I'm not married.
You have a boyfriend?
I have friends who are boys. So yeah.
Bro, tafuta career nyingine. Hey.
Yeah.
Mbona umemfanya hivi?
Hapana, mimi sijafanya mtu kitu. No. I have friends who are boys and
Are you single?
Mimi 1GB siwezi kuwa niko single and I have, you know, like I come as a self-contained. I come with my brains, I come with excitement, you know, if you want to feel happy. So, I cannot be single, I'm self-contained.
After hii career yako ya saizi, you can be a politician. You should try politics.
No. Yeah.
Did you vote?
Yes, I did vote.
Sitakuuliza who you voted for.
Hey, where?
Because people might get angry at you right now. But tafadhali watu wasirudie makosa. Kosa ni kurudia makosa.
Sasa makosa imetokea
wapi? Wewe na mimi deep down tunajua. Wewe unajua ulivotia. Tunaingia elections in a few years. 2 years from now tutakuwa elections again. And my problem with Kenyans, actually this is my problem with Kenyans. Unaona right now the country kila mtu ana feel pain and everyone is like, oh, Ruto this or Ruto that. No. But at that time people had choices. Ndio. People don't make choices correctly. In a fact, in elections, now you realize you're a Kikuyu and a Maluo and have to vote for mtu wetu. That has to stop. Yeah, it is my message from me to Kenyans. Stop voting on tribal grounds. Mtu wetu iishe. We vote for the correct person so that for the next 10 years, what was tumia tena?
I'll tell you something. You know, VDJJones is ameongea about, you know, like people from my tribe. Apparently me kwanza when I go to the dating scene, hi, mujipata hata mrima siwaoni. Huko, you know, but anyway.
Ushadate mkisi?
Hey, nikuuliza. Wait. But yeah, and he treated me well, like he wasn't the average person, you know, like he treated me well. He gave me a good life.
So akisi so baya sana,
Apana, let me say it's every person with their own personality. But then I metumia kizungu mbaya. By the way, Grace, I don't judge people based on what I hear about them. Let me judge them based on how my relationship has turned with them. Yeah. So if today I believe
you know, people say men are dogs. But it all depends with kama wako ni Bosco, German Shepherd ama ni Chihuahua, ndio.
But men as well say women are bitches. But you see, it's, you know, if you told me today I was a bitch, I'll say a babe in total control of herself. Ish. So yeah, you call me whatever you want. Yeah, I am.
You know when I'm sharp. That's nice.
Mimi ni msharp na nimeshindwa hii question ya flamingo inasimama na mguu moja. Oh my god.
You need to stop flying for a moment na uende Naivasha.
Nakuru ama Naivasha?
Naivasha ndo kuna flamingo.
Wewe.
Nakuru ama Naivasha?
Nakuru wewe.
Nakuru.
Ukikuja Naivasha by the
way. Both of us need to go for a trip then.
Yes. I have an ideal place in Naivasha.
Kwa mtandao unapata majina gani?
Nimeshasema majina yangu
ya mtandao.
BebeGiGi.
Follow BebeGiGi pale kwa mtandao.
Please.
Bebe.
Na nisitumiwe noodles.
Like noodles. But I wish you all the best.
Well, thank you.
And nakuombea Mungu in the next 1 year, 2 years.
Asante.
You invite me to your wedding as a DJ. And come there and DJ.
Okay. What if you're the guy? So unaona, don't limit yourself. No, don't limit yourself. Maybe he's the
Mungu bariki wengine sasa.
Maybe
hizi baraka ni mingi.
I said maybe he wants to become the DJ, well he might be the groom himself. What is this? Don't limit yourself.
But at least I know I have a friend called Gillo. At least atakuwa best man. Yeye hawezi kuwa groom ever.
Gillo.
Hawezi.
Gillo, where are you?
He can never.
Nitakupea mtu au akugongee na akugongewe.
Ushagongeana.
Mimi. Ili unijudge.
Hapana. Hii ni yetu sasa, hii sasa ya TV, hii ni yetu.
Okay, niulize. If today a man comes and wants to gonga you and he's married.
Yeah.
So you inamaanisha umegongea wife?
Umegongea got wife.
Wow. Aki no comment, man. No comment. Aki na munisamee kama ushaisikia story nishe kugongea mtu wako, but I'm so sorry. I don't do that type of behavior. Mo gonga na nachukua. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Mimi ni mtoto wa Yesu.
Sasa hiyo ikikosa on my account.
No, that is content.
No, but you're bad. Hiyo ni bad ya social media.
When do
you?
Hey. But Solomon, God said Solomon was image.
We are good.
Solomon, God gave Solomon wisdom and wealth, right? How many wives did Solomon have? And he was the wisest man.
They say 1,000, but 700 concubines.
So that is Solomon with God's wisdom. With God's wisdom. He wasn't limited to one woman. So I don't know.
You need to be protected.
Kabisa.
A man shall not have one woman.
Yes.
You are one in a few women in the world. May God bless you.
I receive those blessings.
If Solomon had 700 concubines.
Yeah. Who is your man?
Sasa shiko tu ukiongeza tu wanyango mmoja unajamu.
But usinjaribu mimi.
You preach water and drink wine.
Lazima. Pale hapo ndio miracle ina happening, ile miracle ya Jesus Christ ya water into wine. Yes.
But thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you to you, John.
This is the Kenyan Drive Show each and every Friday or each and every Saturday.
Nice.
7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Oh, good.
I'm always the host.
Wewe.
So this Saturday saa moja ni wewe uko pale on the screens.
Munisamehe if I've offended you by talking about King Solomon, forgive me. If about the abductions, forgive me. Kwanza hiyo sana. But anyway, fear not. Yeah.
Nataka ufunge hii show na a word of prayer. You are the pastor, the reverend, and that is the congregation.
First, I'll start with a Bible verse. There's a verse in James that says, if you fail to do what you're supposed to do, that's a sin. And a sin is a rebellion against God. So if you fail
to do
what you're
supposed to
do, it's a sin.
It's a sin.
And a sin is a rebellion against God.
God.
Yes.
Trust me, I'll use it against someone.
So right now, if you know you have a talent that you're sitting on, if you know you're supposed to speak up against people doing ill activities, just know you're sinning, man. But anyway, it's like our generation, people are not scared to sin. They're focused on embracing repentance more than preventing sin from happening. Anyway,
Wale wamewatch show from mwanzo wa the episode to the end. Leo tumekuwa na bebe. Unajua bebe? Tumekuwa na damsel. Yeah? Tumekuwa na msupa. I'm sure umekuwa amazed na hiyo story yake. Maybe unataka kuwa flight attendant. I'm sure you'll grab something from there. So tuambie next week unataka kuhostia nani, and we'll make sure that person atakuwa ndani ya show. It's the Kenyan Drive Show, and I'm always your host, VDJJones. See you next time.